So on this Memorial Day, as we remember those who paid the ultimate sacrifice for this nation, I cannot help but think there is another war going on in America. Of course, there is the battle for the heart and soul of this nation, the capitalists versus the communists, liberty versus liberalism, and of course, Democrat dictators versus all of us who long for democracy. But that is not the battle I'm talking about here. The war we face is a war that is raging on our streets. Joe Biden and his coddle the criminal leftists have unleashed a crime wave not seen since the 1970s under Jimmy Carter. Here's how homicides look in liberal cities across the country compared to this time last year. In Chicago and New York, they are up 22%. LA, a whopping 26%. Philly's up 38%. Murders in Minneapolis, a staggering 113% rise. But that's nothing compared to Oakland, 132%, or Portland, where homicides are up 800%, proving our nation's inner city youth aren't more likely to be shot by a cop. They're likely to be shot by a gun-toting thug. The proof could be found on local newscasts across the country this weekend.
A shooting on Lakeshore Drive. A 20-year-old man was in his car when he heard the gunshots, felt pain. Police say he was shot in the face.
Yet another attack in the city's subway system.
One of its drivers was shot in the shoulder Saturday night.
Now it is a triple shooting with 2 people dead.
Another incident of road rage leads to a shooting.
It is one of more than 100 shootings on Southland freeways in the past couple of months.
Folks, that is across the nation. These are all Democrat-run cities, by the way. And though Joe Biden is not the mayor, I understand that, he does set the tone. He encourages and supports Black Lives Matter, a group that advocates for no bail for criminals, a group whose members have destroyed city after city, and worst of all, Joe Biden buys into their defund and even abolish the police rhetoric. His failure to speak out against these dangerous community-destroying policies is hurting America.
The moment has come for our nation to deal with systemic racism.
Do you believe there is systemic racism in law enforcement?
Absolutely. But it's not just in law enforcement, it's across the board. I support conditioning federal aid to police based on whether or not they meet certain basic standards of decency. The systemic racism the Vice President just referred to. The systemic racism is a stain on our nation's soul.
You see what he does? He wants to make police the enemy. Ladies and gentlemen, our inner cities are battlefields this Memorial Day weekend. Blood is being shed on our streets every night. The gangbangers and the drug lords are the enemies of society, and yet the left cowers to them. Teenage criminals no longer have any regard for human life. When a black kid is shot in America, there is a 94% chance he got shot by another black kid. In Miami, at a rap concert, 3 shooters wearing ski masks opened fire on the crowd. That's pictures of them right there, video taken. 2 people were killed and 20 wounded in what turned out to be a shootout, as now unidentified members of the crowd returned fire. Police revealed one clue. They believe the shooters waited for their targets to leave the building. They now confirm the shooting was gang-related, and those returning fire, they weren't good guys with guns. They were simply more bad guys with guns. It was nothing short of mass chaos, all because street thugs don't have a care in the world for who they kill. Why? Because Joe Biden's Democrats have taught them there are no consequences for deadly behavior. Crime is not tolerated, if not even encouraged by the left. And life is no longer precious to those on the left. People are hurting. Watch this grieving father today at the Miami-Dade Police News Conference.
Ruining families, harming mothers who are here today.
You all killed my kid. You must burn. You gotta burn. You hear me? You killed a good kid.
That is the pain that affects our community right there, right before you.
Yes, it is. That is what we're up against. No parent is supposed to bury a child. People are dying because violent behavior is the go-to response now. In Orange County, California, police are still offering up a $400,000 reward for the capture of the suspect who shot and killed a 6-year-old boy in what police believe could be a road rage incident. The last thing Aiden Leos, that little 6-year-old boy, said to his mom from his booster seat in the back of the car right before he died is, "Mommy, my tummy hurts." This is Joe Biden's America. We are under siege, and Joe Biden ignores it.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, we're real news for real people.